Hey everyone, I'm Alan. Welcome to Adventures at Dreamland. So for a while I've been trying to figure out how I was going to just start my first episode. Um, Never done anything like this before. I just winging it. So I figured what the hell I'm going to wing it today. I've often been called a dreamer. Um, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I actually think it's a good thing. In my life I've been fortunate enough to live out a few dreams, a few lifelong dreams, and not always successful, but that doesn't mean that it takes anything away from living that opportunity. So here I am living another dream. Along with me, some friends and family. I was able to buy a chunk of land about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I believe. And we've been building Dreamland. Dreamland is a hunting grounds. It was just basically a chunk of bush, no trails, no shooting lanes, no nothing. We bought it, started making trails. Last year we put up a shack. This year we put up another stand, put up an outhouse, things like that. We're constantly building things that keep us off the grid. Uh, Power packs, solar heaters, wood stoves, everything's built. Everything's as best as possible. It's free cycled. I'm a firm believer in making do with what you got or what you can get your hands on. So that's what I've been doing out here. My plan is to take you all on this journey with me. Some trips, some episodes are going to be simply in the garage building stuff. Some of the stuff is going to be pictures and videos from past experiences, things that we've done up here or built for here. But we got to start somewhere, and that's where we are today. I came up today to fill the feeders, switch out the cards on the trail cams, and sit in a blind for a little bit. I sat for about 3 hours, 3.5 hours total, didn't see nothing. But it doesn't mean it changes the experience. It's always beautiful, it's always wonderful just sitting up here doing nothing. You know, it gets you closer to nature, it gets you closer to lost loved ones, gives you a chance to sit and recollect and think. I think with today's rat race that is society, it's often that we don't just sit and think. We're always facing our phones, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm far from immune. But I think that the simplicity of just sitting and listening and watching can go a long way. It really changes your perspective. I'm pretty sure my wife will agree. Whenever I spend a weekend up here, I come back more invigorated, more excited. Some of the things you're going to notice is, you know, I'm by far a pro in everything I do. I'm an average Joe, somewhat of a jack of all trades. I'll build it, I'll weld it. Nothing's beautiful, but I get the job done. It's always functional. It's not always cosmetics, but it's functional. Point in case, right behind me over here is my outhouse, built from wooden crates that come to the local hardware store. They get their windows shipped in them so they don't get any damage during shipping. I took those crates apart and created an outhouse. In front of me right now, I can't really flip with this camera the way it is, but the shack. The shack was given to us. It's a 10 by 16 PVC shed. Wow, this selfie stick's really wobbly. Just a 10 by 16 PVC shed. Nothing special. It's not even insulated. We heat the piss out of it with the wood stove. But again, free cycling. Things that I can get my hands on, things that I can build, things that I can transport easily. Anything like that gets a place at Dreamland. So I'm going to take you inside, give you a little tour. Not much to see, but everything in there is home built. So we got some windows that I got from a camper. There's still a few more over here that are going to be installed. Not all of them will end up on or in here, but they will take part somehow for the camp. So this is a bed I whipped up. It's 4x4 with some scrap lumber I had, a camping foam, and an old curtain that I wrapped around as the upholstery. Our first piece of decoration donated by one of the camp members. Again, table, home built. That's a base for a keyboard. If anybody knows electronic keyboards, I slapped a piece of plywood on there and some plastic that I had in my garage, glued it on, and it's a collapsible table. This wood stove is built out of an old hot water tank. In my trade, we end up with a lot of scrap with hot water tanks. So from time to time I'll cut one apart with a grinder and I'll start fabricating and welding. It's very functional, a little bit big for the application here. Oftentimes we end up in our underwear sweating it out at night, but it gets the job done. So there's your tour. Like I said, not much in there, but it's comfy, it's cozy, it keeps us warm, place to sleep, eat, have a few cold ones with the buddies, and that's about it. So as I mentioned, Dreamland's all about hunting, trapping, building. It's all about the adventures. Everything we do ends up becoming an adventure up here. So my intention is to take you all on the ride, show you a little bit what we do, how we do it. Again, we're far from professionals at everything we do, but it's proof that with a little bit of effort, some help from family members, friends, things like that, you can make dreams happen. I'm just your average guy. I don't have a lot of experience with the computer part of this, mixing videos and all that, but I'm gonna work my way through it. Someday I'll get good at it, I'm sure. But for the time being, this is what you get. It's me, my iPhone, a selfie stick, and a bunch of hours on a computer trying to make this something special. So I hope you all enjoy the journey. I hope you tune in and check it out. Send me your feedback. If you guys have experience with something that you see I'm lacking the experience in, feel free to hit me up, send me information. If you have ideas and things I can create, I'm always willing. It's you know, one of the slogans I always say is Dreamland. If we can dream it, we can build it, and that's what we're going to be aiming to do with this. So that's about it. In the next few episodes, you're going to see things that I built, or we built, what we've done, and how we did it, as best as I can describe, as best as I can, you know, narrate the pictures and videos, and we'll go from there. This is just a simple, modest start, but let's see if we can make this grow. So share the page, subscribe to the page, tell people, and let's have some fun with this. All right. Oh yeah, and remember, live your dreams. They're not just dreams, they're challenges. Rise to the challenge, live your dream.